Do you find yourself unreasonably angry, upset, and find it hard to calm down? Or maybe traumatic event experienced in childhood still affect you? If you really want to know why you acted in a certain way in a particular situation and how your brain was responsible for it, if so, this book is for you. Clinical professor of psychiatry Dr. Daniel Siegel has given set of psychological techniques to help you understand and provide you paradigm shift on your inner world. So make sure you watch the video till the very end and pay close attention. I'm sure you have been part of critical discussion and suddenly someone says or does something where you get so angry you feel the urge to leave the room as soon as possible. I know we all can relate to it because at some point of our lives, we all have experienced reactions like this. But the point is, how can you respond to it instead of reacting to it? And how mindset can help you in it. But the question is, what is mindset? Well, mindset is a tool that allows us to regulate our emotions in loud, messy and overwhelming situations, like when you lose your phone or maybe your car gets damaged and you don't have insurance. Author says these situations are not the direct cause of your distress, but it's your increasing heart rate. So in order to calm yourself, you need to turn your attention towards your heart rate, and then you will learn to regulate your emotions, and you can control the situation before you react to it with frustration. Meditation is the one of the most important mindful technique to increase your awareness of your body and mind. Now the question remains, how can we develop the mindset? The fastest way is by creating harmonic self, which is all about keeping your personality balanced and staying stable. When sudden changes happen in your relationship or environment, such as financial difficulties, leaving home, academic difficulties, instead of playing with negative possibilities in your head, simply make room for these issues and external changes, and then find solutions. Where author also explains a harmonic self is also attached to two modes of thinking, analytical thinking and emotional thinking. While both modes of thinking are valuable, but placing too much emphasis on one or the other can be detrimental. Means isolating yourself or suppressing your emotions won't help, so you have to create a balance. Now, one of the most important chapters of the book, where author explains three physical parts of our brain that are directly responsible for our different reactions. Mindset is like training for your brain. It teaches you how to understand your thoughts and emotions. When you feel why you acted in a certain way in a particular situation, is because neuroscience suggests that every single thought we have alters our blood flow and neural signal rates. That means neural behavior is responsible for how we manage our situations. And these three physical parts of our brain are responsible for different reactions, where prefrontal cortex, located just behind your forehead, triggers moral judgment, attention, sense of time, and sense of identity. And insula, on the other hand, is responsible for your emotions and how we respond to emotional display of others. And the third and the last one, mirror neurons. And these specialized cells that helps us to understand intention of people around us. And that means mindset allows us to boost our awareness of these areas of the brain so we can control our reactions and have an emotionally healthy life. And that takes us to the next idea, which is the core message of the book, is that emotions and thoughts are temporary experiences and they do not define who you are. Because we all know it's too easy to tell someone to keep their temper, but emotions can be very tough to manage. Where mindset can help you with two exercises to control your negative and uncontrollable emotions. The first one, is we all know, is meditation, where you learn to stay focused, and if you get distracted, you bounce back and return to your focus. Another exercise is try to imagine that your mind is an ocean. Thoughts and feelings are just clouds moving over the surface. They can be storm, but no matter how big the waves are, there is always calmness at the bottom of the sea. So next time when you feel negative thoughts slows your productivity at work or make it hard to fall asleep at night, give it a try. You will see emotions are natural and they don't define you. You have the power to learn from them and change them. And furthermore, author explains how can you overcome negative childhood experiences. For better or worse, our upbringing shapes how we interact with people today. Kids raised by parents who only show affection inconsistently often feel that they can't trust anyone when they become adults. Not in friendships, not at work, not even in loving relationships. Similarly, Children who had to take on lot of responsibilities at very young age learn that showing weakness is a failure. This means they have real trouble opening up about their feelings as adults since childhood. So how to overcome this misconception with Mindsight? A great way to start is to write down as many of your earliest memories as you can, as well as some of the most recent. Get everything off your chest, and this will help you realize what you have been through and why you look at the world the way you do since you were a kid. And this will be the first step to knocking down those walls you build around yourself as a kid. Now, the last psychological technique while addressing relationship problems. Mindsight suggests you need to be receptive rather than reactive towards your partner. Being receptive means openly listening to each other. Take the time to reassess what just happened and share what's on each other's mind, which can help each partner to understand each other's motivation and emotional needs. And the other strategies to try is include the timeout method. This requires Mindsight, as you will need to monitor your emotional state whenever you discuss a sensitive topic with your loved ones. Call a timeout when you sense yourself reaching to reactive mode, and this will give time to reflect and rejoin the conversation later. So what did we learn from this book? Troubling and difficult emotions don't define part of your personality. They are shaped by the structure of your human brain and the experiences we have as children. Discover the power of Mindsight by learning to reflect, train, and to regulate your emotional responses. So I hope you guys understood the core message from this book. If you have any books to suggest, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll see you next week with a new book.